I believe it was in 2015, my brother and I came to the Center for Heirs Property to sell the land that we had inherited from my mother, which was a portion of 6.5 acres. When we did the math, it turned out to be an acre and a quarter for everybody. But in dealing with the center, they informed me of what we could and could not do with the land, having it be heirs property, and the dangers of letting it stay as heirs property, so we had to get a clear deed. So we began to work to get a clear deed, which took some time because when you're trying to probate heirs property, the deceased, and trying to get the family on board, it can be a bit tedious, but it did work. And I had to notify everyone, of which we did. So we got a clear deed. Found out that we had approximately 26.25 acres of land in 3 different tracts. The 2 10-acre tracts were densely overgrown with trees. 6.25 acre tract, there was some harvesting done at the time, but we didn't know anything about it because my parents had this property, and I should say they inherited this from my grandparents and my great-grandparents, so they were paying taxes on it. The center has been an informative and educational and a historical avenue for my family, because the historical part is when we found out that the land that we inherited had been in our family since the late 1800s. I really appreciate the center for all the help and the guidance and the direction that they have pointed me in. And the most important thing is, after we completed all that work, I was definitely instructed to do a will, not only instructed, but called. And I came in and I created a will, because I know when my father died, they thought that if you want to do a will, you're trying to kill him. But it's a necessary, if for lack of saying it this way, a necessary evil. It's something that you have to have in place so the family and the generations behind you do not have to struggle to maintain the family land.